Ever bite into a warm, crusty loaf and wonder about its journey? The story behind that simple bite is more extraordinary than you might think. I'm not just talking about the bakery down the street, no, the journey of bread goes far beyond that. Think bigger, way bigger. Imagine the vastness of space and the wonders it holds. The story of bread starts with the universe itself. It's a tale as old as time, written in the stars. The ingredients in bread flour, water, yeast, they all come from the earth. Simple, yet profound. And the earth? It's made from stardust, left over from exploding stars. Every particle has a cosmic origin. So yeah, every time you eat a slice of bread, you're tasting the cosmos. It's like having a piece of the universe in your hands. Cool, right? But how did we go from stardust to sourdough? The transformation is nothing short of magical. Well, that's where humans come in. Our ancestors played a crucial role in this cosmic recipe. We figured out how to take these basic ingredients and transform them into something delicious. It was a journey of discovery and innovation. It wasn't easy. It took thousands of years of trial and error, experimentation, and ingenuity. Each step brought us closer to the perfect loaf. But hey, we got there. And the result? A staple that has nourished civilizations for millennia. And thank goodness for that, because without bread, well, the world would be a much blander place. Bread brings joy, comfort, and a connection to the stars. Let's rewind to the dawn of civilization, shall we? Imagine a time when the world was just waking up, and human ingenuity was beginning to take shape. Picture this, the ancient Egyptians chilling by the Nile, figuring out this whole bread-making thing. They were not just surviving, they were innovating, creating something that would last millennia. They were pioneers, those Egyptians. They laid the groundwork for what would become a staple in diets around the world. They were among the first to cultivate wheat and barley, the grains that give us flour. These grains were the building blocks of their diet and their culture. They also stumbled upon the magic of fermentation, the process that makes bread rise. This discovery was nothing short of revolutionary. Imagine their surprise when they discovered that leaving their grain and water mixture out for a while resulted in a bubbly, airy dough. It must have seemed like magic. Across the globe, other cultures were getting their bake on too. Each society had its own unique methods and recipes, contributing to a rich tapestry of bread-making traditions. The Mesopotamians, those clever folks in the Fertile Crescent, were also early adopters of bread. They understood the importance of this food in their daily lives. They even had special ovens for baking their loaves. These ovens were sophisticated for their time and allowed for more consistent baking. And let's not forget the Indus Valley civilization, another bread-loving society. Their contributions to bread making were equally significant. These ancient cultures may not have had fancy stand mixers or sourdough starters, but they had something just as important: ingenuity and a whole lot of patience. Their legacy lives on in every loaf we bake today. Now I know what you're thinking, but who exactly invented bread? Well, like most culinary creations, it wasn't just one person, it was a team effort, spanning generations. But there are a few names that deserve a shout-out in the Bread Hall of Fame. Take the Egyptians, for instance. They believed that Osiris, the god of agriculture and the afterlife, was the one who bestowed the gift of bread upon humanity. Talk about divine inspiration. Fast forward a few centuries and we meet the Romans. These guys were serious about their bread. They even had designated bakers known as pistors. These pistors were like the celebrity chefs of their time. They experimented with different grains, shapes, and flavors, creating all sorts of bread varieties. Some say that the Romans even invented the first sourdough bread. Who knew those toga-wearing folks were such skilled bakers? From flatbreads to baguettes, a bread odyssey. Over the centuries, bread continued to evolve, adapting to the needs and tastes of different cultures. Flatbreads, those unleavened wonders, were all the rage in many parts of the world, cherished for their simplicity and versatility. Think tortillas in Mexico, naan in India, and pita in the Middle East. Each of these flatbreads has a rich history and a unique method of preparation. These breads were, and still are, staples, perfect for scooping up dips, wrapping around fillings, or simply enjoying on their own. They are integral to the culinary traditions of their regions. They're proof that sometimes, simple is best. The beauty of flatbreads lies in their minimalism and the way they complement other foods. But humans, being the inventive bunch we are, weren't content with just flatbreads. We wanted more variety and complexity in our bread. We wanted airy, fluffy loaves that could rise to the occasion, quite literally. We wanted baguettes with a satisfying crunch, a perfect blend of a crispy exterior and a soft, airy interior. And so, bread continued its delicious journey, evolving into countless forms and flavors. From the crusty rye breads of Eastern Europe to the soft, pillowy milk breads of Asia, each type of bread tells a story of its own. Each culture developed its own unique bread traditions, shaped by climate, ingredients, and cultural preferences. These traditions are a window into the soul of a community. It's a testament to the creativity and resourcefulness of humans, wouldn't you say? Bread, in all its forms, is a universal language that connects us all. The breadcrumbs of civilization. Bread, my friends, is more than just food, it's a symbol, a cornerstone of civilization. It's been there through thick and thin, wars and peace, feast and famine. It's the stuff of life, literally and figuratively. Think about it, bread is present at almost every meal, in some form or another. Sandwiches for lunch, toast for breakfast, crusty bread for dipping in soup at dinner. It's the food that brings people together, whether it's a family gathering or a potluck with friends. So the next time you find yourself with a slice of bread in your hand, take a moment to appreciate it. Think about the journey it took, from the stars to your plate. And remember, you're not just eating bread, you're tasting the history of humanity, one delicious bite at a time.